Hello and welcome back to the One Day Stronger podcast. I am Colin and I am so grateful that you're here with me today and taking time out of your day to better yourself and to listen to something that hopefully will help you a little bit along the way in your journey. For those of you who don't know, this podcast is real talk and real conversations about personal growth, sobriety, parenting, and showing up for your life one day at a time. So let's get into it, guys. I want to talk today about letting go of who you were. It's one of the hardest parts of healing, but it's one of the things that once you realize and you start working on it, you're going to get your fastest growth and your fastest results of where you want to be and who you want to be. Because even if that version of you was broken or fucking chaotic or lost and all the bullshit, it was still familiar to you. It was still you at some point. It was you. But here's the truth about that version of you. That one who lied, who fucking escaped, who avoided difficult fucking feelings and conversations, and who've self-destructed, they were trying to survive, and that's the bottom line of it. They were trying to survive in the situation that they were in. But that version, it made it of you, it made it out of the storm. But now the version of you that you're trying to become and who you're going to become, they're learning how to live, not just survive. So it's a whole different way of thinking, living, and a whole different thing of circumstances that are acceptable, because the person who you are now and who you're working on becoming, who you'll ultimately become, doesn't have time for the bullshit and all the stuff that the old version of you did. So letting go doesn't mean you hate that past version of yourself. It means that you're ready to stop carrying the pain like it's still yours, because what happened in the past is in the fucking past now. Let's stand in the moment and then step towards the future. You know what I mean? You're not your fucking mistakes. You're not your lowest moment that you've been, or your bottom of the barrel, or you're not the same person who fucking hurt others or abandon your fucking self. The best and fastest growth comes when you're learning this and you accept it for what it is and who you are and what you did and where you're going now. You're allowed to outgrow your old patterns, guys. You're allowed to want more out of your life, and you're allowed to be proud of who you are right now, and you're allowed to be excited of who you're becoming and what you're working towards. But there's something that no one really tells you, is that letting go isn't the one big moment. It's the hundreds of little small moments. It's fucking choosing not to respond in a way, in a situation that you would have exploded, or you would have went and used, or you would have went and did something that you would have regretted. It's forgiving yourself when the guilt creeps in, and not carrying so much guilt and self-hate that you go and use or want to self-destruct. It's saying I'm fucking different now, even when others see the old you, because yeah, they might have heard that many times, but it's going to be you that shows them that you really are changed. Because it's owning your growth without needing everyone else to understand it. And trust me, they will not fucking get it sometimes. They will not, because they're comfortable with the old you, and sometimes the new you is more than they can handle, because they don't want to realize something in their own life. So they might not remember that version of you that messed up, let them down, or fucking disappeared, but that's not your burden to carry anymore, because you're growing and you're becoming a different version of you and a different person. If they can't accept that and they just want to hold on to the pain and the bullshit that you caused them, then that's their burden to carry. It's not yours. You just got to keep looking forward. You are not who you were. You're who you decided you're gonna become. You got to look in the mirror, not for the flaws, but for the proof. Proof that the fucking healing is happening, that the growth is real, and that you're building something from the inside out. You may not see it right away, but once you take a good hard look and you keep reflecting and going back and fixing and doing all the little things, it compounds, guys, and it fucking grows and grows and grows, and that's what grows into your self-confidence, and that's what grows into your being who you are, and all your new habits, and healthy way of mindset and healthy way of thinking, guys. You've already come further than you ever thought you fucking could from before, so why stop now, you know? Let go of the past, you know, let's stand in the present, and let's fucking take one step into the fucking future, because you are one day stronger, and always overcome and evolve one day at a time. I want to thank you guys for listening to this. If you enjoyed it, please comment, like, or subscribe, or share it with someone who's still kind of carrying the shame, because we're all in this together, guys. And sometimes you need a little help in a hand just to get through something, as we probably all know. So send it to someone who needs it, share it with all your friends and family. And until next time, guys, thank you. Have a good one.